I'm here today at the Kawargasik refugee camp in Kurdish northern Iraq, where 17,000 Syrian refugees have recently made their home. Medical teams is committed to responding to disasters where the circumstances outstrip the local capacity for dealing with it. And in every one of these situations, we first assess the magnitude of the impacts on people and determine what we're in a position to do by doing what we do best to bring help, much needed help and hope to the situation. We've had the privilege of speaking with a number of these refugees, and they've all told us their story of fleeing their country, a place where they were born and raised, now caught up in conflict, and having to decide when the right time is to leave everything you've come to know and are familiar with.
So they were killing people around the city, taking their head off, and that's what they did. So they're scared about that. They run away this time.
Did the bombs hit your home?
Yes. Yeah. I don't have a home.
Your home was gone?
Yeah.
The future is maybe hard, maybe it's good. We don't know.
We were forced to leave because of the bomb shelling. They hit our home, the cables were cut, they fell on the house. Salsabil caught one by mistake. It burnt all his arm, so they did some surgeries for him. They amputated his arm and then they amputated.
We entered this camp, just to describe the setting, a series of makeshift tent structures that have been made with random materials, all in a row on a piece of land that was adjacent to either a piece of cultivated land or a parking lot. And we're introduced to a woman who hasn't even turned 30 yet, who's become a widow and is responsible for her and her kids' survival.
Before the war, we were living a very satisfied life in Syria. We were happy. My husband was working hard to provide for our needs. But when the war started, there was very little work and fighting everywhere. My husband went out looking for food for the family. He went out, but he never came back. We did not know what happened to him. We were desperate to find him. There was no food, no water, no electricity. We were in a miserable state. My children kept asking me, "Where is father?" I told them he was traveling. Every day our area was being hit by bombs. There was no safety, no other place we could go. This is why we fled. We have been living here in Lebanon for 5 months. I was hoping my husband was still alive. But recently I got news that all the prisoners in the camps in Damascus were executed, including my husband. I haven't mourned because I have hope that someday I'll return to Syria and see him alive. I'm grateful for the chance to share my story, but mine is just one of thousands.
One of the things we have the privilege of seeing in our mission is how the portal of providing medical and health services creates a basis for relationship where people's lives are touched. Just knowing that someone in a country very far away is aware of and concerned for their situation, to come together in support of each other, that is such a source of encouragement. My hope is that one day, walking down the streets of a peaceful Syria, I might run into one of the families impacted by our care and know that things turned out well. That would be a great outcome.